Good morning. It's day 80. Phase 2, day 2.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out and I'll lay your ship bare. See, I'll leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless.
Once again, another late morning round here. 10 o'clock. I was just reading something interesting online about vitamins because I have failed to take my vitamin the last 3 days in a row. I know, not good. Because I think there might be some truth to it helping with my weight loss. I was just reading something about B vitamins and how they help your metabolism. And yeah, so I gotta start taking those. The reason why I've had trouble taking them the last 3 days is because I eat a late breakfast and then for some reason I forget to take them in the morning, and then I was taking them with lunch, but then if I forget to take them with lunch, then all of a sudden it's the end of the day, and then I heard that or I just think that it's like bad to take them later in the day because then you don't get any kind of energy boost from them, and then it might make me anxious at night and disturb my sleep somehow or something. Anyway, I gotta start taking them in the morning when I eat breakfast, and I'm going to do just that in just a few minutes. Here's my cereal. This is the Crunchy Nut flakes or whatever for 120 calories, one serving. 34 grams of a banana, and the blueberries and strawberries from the Triple Berry Cheerios that my kids don't like, so they pick them out, so I put them in my cereal, and half a cup of skim milk. Here's my vitamin. Here's my lunch along with this fruit fused drink, which is only 10 calories for the whole bottle. That's 150 grams of cantaloupe, 2 pieces of turkey, and 1 serving of the 2% shredded cheddar cheese, and a whole bunch of lettuce and spinach, half a serving of light Miracle Whip, and spicy mustard. It's 1:45. I just got finished making this. This is a creamy Mediterranean pasta salad with feta cheese, Alfredo sauce, tomatoes, olives, chicken breast. Yeah. I gotta work out the calories for that, but I figured that that would be a good dinner to have leftovers of and stuff like that. So I gotta get it in the fridge to chill. Just put Alana down for her nap. So I'm going to sit down with probably some chocolate covered pretzels. So here's what I was thinking. You guys know how I had kind of trouble yesterday with my eating my calories back. Well, except on odd days like yesterday when I kind of don't eat dinner before I go, and I won't have time to eat dinner after I come back. So unless it's on an odd day like that, this is what my plan is. I'll just kind of eat like I normally eat, and then if I go work out, then I'll have a protein shake, because that'll make up about 275, 300 calories depending on my workout, and then I'll just eat the rest of my meals and calories as usual. So that will just be kind of like a bonus meal or whatever. Does that make sense? I thought that that would be better than trying to completely overhaul my routine and the way I eat. Now, sometimes, obviously, that's going to be a bit of an issue, because what if I work out later in the afternoon, and then by the time I get home, it's dinner time. I can't have a protein shake and dinner. So that's what I was saying earlier. So sometimes it's not going to work, but I think sometimes it might. Like tonight, I plan on either going to Zumba, which I've never gone to Zumba before, at 5 o'clock, or going to Body Flow at 6 o'clock. And in either one of those cases, I'm going to eat dinner before I go, like an hour before I go. So I have to kind of make up my mind what I'm doing. So I'll eat dinner an hour beforehand, which I'm going to have that pasta salad I just showed you. And then when I get home, then I'll have my protein shake. And then I might plan to have like one 100-calorie snack later tonight, like, 9 or 10 or whatever. I know some people don't like to eat late, and I usually don't either, but if it's only like 100 calories or something light, I don't really care if I eat late, because I stay up so late till like midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. So, some people's 8 o'clock is like my 10 o'clock, you know what I mean? So anyway, I thought that would be a good plan and a healthy way to eat back those calories and not feel like I have to eat half of a pizza and a whole bunch of chocolate-covered pretzels like I did yesterday to try to make up for those. Now, of course I could have found some healthy alternatives instead of eating that stuff, but I guess part of me was felt like, not like I deserved it, because I don't want to keep or start thinking about food that way. But I just felt like I've got calories, so why not eat them and eat what I want to eat right now, and that's what I wanted to eat, so I don't know. Oh, let me tell you about my lovely weigh-in this morning. I gained 0.6 pounds since yesterday. So that's a total weight gain of 2 pounds in 2 days. So, whatever. I've got to continue to look at this challenge experiment thing. Let's just call it the 3-phase experiment. I've got to start looking at this experiment as just that, and know that this is not end-all be-all, I'm going to keep gaining weight and weight, you know what I mean? So what, for the next 2 weeks, if the results of this experiment end up being that I gain all the 5 pounds that I lost the first 2 weeks back, yes, I will essentially have lost a month in my weight loss journey, but I will have gained some valuable information. I will have worked out at least for 2 weeks, and that can't be a bad thing. So, whatever. We'll just see what happens. I'm netting 1,200 calories a day. I'm eating back the calories that I work off. Whatever. My body wants to gain weight over the next 2 weeks. That'll be the results of the experiment. Whatever. I have decided, though, that I am going to do the 3rd phase of this experiment. I am going to stick with the 1,200 calories. Those won't be 1,200 net calories, because I will not be eating back the calories that I burn. The reason why I decided to do this is just for curiosity's sake, for one. For 2, that's what I set out to do, and so that's what I want to do. And for 3, if the people on The Biggest Loser can do it at my weight, they eat 1,200 calories and work out 6 hours a day and don't eat the calories back, then why the hell can't I? Let's just see what happens. I'm not going to die in 2 weeks. Now, I'm not going to probably be able to push myself as hard as this 2nd phase, where I am eating the calories back. I understand that. I'm not going to push myself too hard. I'm not going to, make myself pass out or anything like that. What I will probably do in the 3rd phase is I will try to eat completely normally before I work out, so that I won't be necessarily lacking any calories or whatever before the workout. I'll probably just be eating, I'll be eating the same amount as I was the 1st phase, but I just won't be eating them back. So after the workout, I may have less energy or whatever than I did there in the 2nd phase, but whatever. We'll just see. Like I said, if the people in The Biggest Loser can do it, I can do it too. So that's what's going to happen. I know that you all are super excited to see the results of this experiment. I don't know if you are or not, but whatever. I just thought that it was pretty interesting thing to do. And I just decided today that I was going to do that third phase. So that's what's going on. So yes, today is the second day of phase 1. Cheat day will be next week, somewhere in the middle of the week probably. We'll see if we can get a sitter. I'd love to go to the Cheesecake Factory again. Measurements are tomorrow. If I remember, I have to get up early to take Brian to the airport, so I don't even know if I'm going to remember in the morning. But I'm going to do those measurements, even if I have to do them later after I get home from taking him. I've got to remember to do those, because I didn't really do consistent ones last week, so I want to see where I'm at. Also, the kids area is closed on Saturday morning, or Saturday afternoon. They're only open in the morning. So I don't think that I'm going to go to the Y tomorrow, but I think that I will try to go on Sunday afternoon after church. But we'll just have to see. And what else? I've got to put the calories in for the pasta salad that I made. And I've got to track everything that I've eaten so far today, which I haven't done. And I got to finish drinking my Fuse drink and figure out what workout I'm doing tonight. So I've decided to try Zumba today, and that may burn about 300 to 400 calories, depending if I stay for the whole thing and how hard I do. And I'm really intimidated. And I'm really afraid because I am completely uncoordinated and I'm not very good at dancing or anything like that. Yeah, so I'm pretty afraid. But I'm going to try it. No time like the present. So I'm going to be leaving in about an hour or so. Bye. So I'm getting ready and I'm going to have my dinner right now, as soon as I get my shoes on and stuff. And then I'm going to give the girls a snack. We're going to leave. We're going to go down there. Class starts at 5 and it goes till 6. Then we'll come home and I'll give the kids dinner and I'll have my protein shake. So there it is. My 442 calorie dinner. Oh my god, that was a mistake. My fear was justified, and had I actually looked in on the class, I would have not gone in, and all around a bad idea. But to look on the bright side, I'm sure that I burned at least 300 calories. So, yeah. Zumba, not for me. First of all, there was no instruction. There was just, we're going to dance and you're going to watch, and if you don't understand how to do it, then you're just going to make a fool of yourself. And I was in the back and I felt embarrassed. I felt like I wanted to crawl in a hole and die. And, not good. I am not coordinated at all. I am not a very quick learner when it comes to moves. I'm not good at watching and learning. I was hoping to get there early enough to talk to the instructor and tell her that I was new, and you know, I didn't really want any attention or any kind of embarrassment or anything, but I don't know, I just thought maybe she would be, you know, explain it better. But then she was late and everybody was already in the class and I didn't have an opportunity to talk to her. It was way too hard for me. But I'm glad I tried it, so at least I know that it's not for me. And like I said, I did burn calories, so I did not have a good time, but I stuck with it. You know, I could have left at any time, obviously, but I didn't, so I'm glad about that too. You know, that I actually followed through and finished the class. But a good thing that kind of ended on a high note is that I went on into the wellness center, like the gym part,
because I just felt like I could still get a little bit more of a burn. So I went out there and I found this cool like elliptical, it was like an elliptical and a step machine all in one. It was really cool. Like it could go kind of up and down, or like little strides to like go up steps, or you could like do bigger strides like a regular elliptical, and it was just really neat. And I had my heart rate up to about 160, and hold on a second, baby. So I ended up burning 100 calories in exactly 10 minutes, the machine said. So that's a great burn, obviously. And yeah, I got a big sweat going, and I'm a big sweaty ball of sweat. And I'm gonna go home and give the girls dinner. It's 6:30. I'm going to take a shower, get them ready for bed, and then I've got to study. And I'm gonna have my protein shake. Forgot about that. And then even after that, I'm gonna still have to eat something else. I had planned on having a frozen yogurt bar later tonight, but I'm actually gonna have to have something else too to eat back my calories. Sorry, I hope that wasn't too much of a downer. I'm just really trying to be honest with you guys. So I just had to kind of let that out. Okay, so here's my protein shake. I did the chocolate peanut butter again. What I did differently this time was I put just a little bit of bananas in it because I didn't have any real frozen bananas in there, just a couple. And I usually always put 1 cup of this light original silk in it, but this time I got this pure almond unsweetened. It's only got 35 calories per cup as opposed to 60. And it's got 50% more calcium than milk. It's got antioxidants and everything in it. So anyway, I did half a cup of that and half a cup of that. Plus I had to add a little water because it was so thick. 35 grams of spinach and 135 grams of strawberries. So I got to figure out my calories that I burned at the gym. I think about 400 or more. And figure out the calories in this. I think this is about 300. Actually, it's probably a little bit less than that. Hello, people. It is 10 to 9 already. Jesus. But I wanted to answer a couple questions and say something to Julie real quick. But first, I wanted to answer a question from Jensation123 that asked me what I was wearing on my lips the other day in my video, and it is this. This is the Rimmel London Royal Gloss with vitamins. It's a delicious lip gloss, 081 Candy Rush is the color. You can see it's kind of like a pinky red. I like it. Anyway, that and Julie left me a comment, asked me if my crotch hurt, or asked me if my crotch felt like it had been punched from spin class yesterday. And yes, Julie, it does. It's hard to explain if you've never done spin class before, and I had done it once before, and I was kind of avoiding it because it's hard, for one, and for two, it really hurt my butt and my crotch last time. But if you've never done a spin class, you're sitting on this hard seat for a lot of the class, and it's hard, and it just, for some reason, it just really, like, bruises you down there, and it's hard to explain, but yeah, it hurts. And yeah, I told Brian last night that my whoo hurt, and he's like, say what? And I will put up here what my exercise burn for the day was, and I will put up here what my net calories are for the day. So I will see you guys with measurements tomorrow. Thank you for watching.